Hey, that's Steve. Please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon. Click and subscribe. It's 100% free. Blood in, blood out. And don't forget to click on the notifications just so you don't miss any amazing content. This is the first viewing. I've never seen this in my life. Look top left, it's Dr. John again, one of my favorites. My friend refuses to break up with a toxic girlfriend. How horrid. Let's go.
How you doing?
I'm all right, brother.
All right, so here's the question. How is it that I saved my best friend from a toxic relationship when he will not, and I repeat, will not listen to anybody about it?
You don't, man. I hate that for you.
Yeah, I mean, I know he sees it. Like, I mean, there was a couple things that, he could let go. I could even let go, being his best friend and being like the one that is most protective of him. But I mean, some of the things that are being pulled here, I'm flabbergasted that he hasn't pumped the brakes or stopped it already. And he seems to be even endearing of the fact that she's been doing all these things for him. And I'm having a real hard time understanding.
How long have you been friends?
Over a year now.
Okay.
And I know that kind of sounds like a short time, but it was just one of those things where we met at a bar, like through a mutual friend of ours. And he's like, hey, you got to meet this guy. And we met, and it's just like, this guy's going to be the best man at my wedding. And it's been like that and on that trajectory ever since.
So the real work you have to do, and I hate to tell you this, man, I don't know any guy who's not been right where you are. The real work you have to do ahead of you, unfortunately, and it's going to sound cheesy, is grieving the fact that you're probably going to have to get a new best man. Because this guy is not who you thought he was. And I think the frustration is, I think it's probably twofold. Number one, you're just like, dude, any guy.
John, man. John, you've done it again. Record time this time, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Who thinks watching this? Okay, so this is one of these things. I've got a psychology degree and a very good psychology degree and a master's in economics. In terms of life experience, for everybody watching this right now, do we think it would be useful to know what this guy, the caller, has got on the girl? Just so we can make a decision about whether he's got to find a new best man or not. You know what I mean? Is it something that he should be telling his friend about? Is it something that he has evidence about? You know what I mean? Or is it just that she didn't say hello when she sees him or something? We don't know. John, it's 2 minutes in. Oh, anyway, it is what it is. Come see, come say. Let's go.
Any guy in this kind of situation. You're the kind of guy who wants to go like, bro, get out. Like, right, you're drowning, get out. I'm going to throw you a life raft. And so that's the kind of guy you are, number one. But number two, like, not to be weird, but you made plans with this dude. Making friends after college, making friends as an adult, especially for guys, it's impossible. And you found one. Dude, you met a dude at a bar, and you're like, bro, it's ride or die. And there's that exhale, like, dude, you're not going to be by me at my wedding. Because what he's telling you is, dude, I don't want your advice. I don't want your wisdom. I'm going to make my own grown-up choices, and I'm going to be with this person.
It's not even that he doesn't want it. He's so thankful that I care this much, and I've seen he's even admitted, like, dude, that's why we're brothers. Like, you care about me this much. You're this protective over me. I mean, I can't, like, even coming into the relationship for him is just like, girl already has baggage. Like, I mean, she's got 2 kids and she's only 22 years old. And
but everybody comes with baggage, though. I mean, that doesn't bother me. It's you're watching her be of a person that's killing your friend. Right? That particular baggage that she has, he can't carry. And she's hitting him with it or whatever. I mean, I don't want to ruin the analogy, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying. It's just, I could look past that. Like, that's one of the things I could look past. I could look past the fact that she has 2 kids. I could look past the fact that she dropped everything, quit her job, moved out of her place, and started living with him and got a job of where he's working at now. But what I can't forgive is the fact that she gave up most of her rights to those 2 kids that she apparently loves to the baby daddy who is allegedly abusive. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything like that, but I've heard a lot of rumors swirling. Like, that's what she claims. I mean, I don't know if I automatically believe her. I don't know anything about that, but for her to leave her 2 kids with him 99% of the time and give up most of her rights to be with my friend, I mean,
yeah, but you're missing the whole other side of it, dude. Your friend met some new girl and instantly invited her in to come live with him. Your friend went and found her a job where he works. Your friend likes having her around without those 2 kids around. So you're pegging all this on her, but your brother, dude, in arms, your buddy, is equal participant in this thing.
Well, he should know better.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I can't get to the source of your anger, because we're just watching two adults make two dumb decisions over and over and over again. But they never invited you in and said, "Hey, what should we do here? What's the next right move?" And I can't tell if you're angry because you feel powerless in the situation, or you're watching a slow motion train wreck. Like, where's the source of your? There's an old saying. I finally sat down and confronted my anger, and she introduced herself as grief. Like, is that what it is? You're just bummed. Like, what is it?
I guess I'm mad because is
it one of those things where one of your buddies, it happens to all of us, they start dating somebody and they just disappear off the face of the earth, and they used to go to the bar and they used to go to the game and used to watch the fights, and now they're just with her. There's that weird jealousy thing going. Like, what is it?
Okay, well, I guess it's a mixture of all. I mean, this dude, like, I mean, you got to understand, like, he is the most, electric human being you've ever met. It's just dude. It's like everything is going to turn out way better than you can possibly imagine. Constantly has a smile on his face. And he came at a point in time in my life where I couldn't have needed someone more like that. And he has been there for me through everything, and it goes both ways. And now he has this girl, and he never doesn't have a girl. Like, that isn't his problem. Like, it's not like he's desperate. He has a girl on the line every other week. And then he finds this girl, and, she seems nice and all that. And now I'm starting to kind of learn about her. I'm just like, what are you doing, man? Like, you are so close to stepping off a cliff here and, like, being trapped in this relationship. I mean, maybe that's what he wants. I don't know. But what I am seeing is that he's distant. I don't think if I called him and chased after him, he wouldn't chase after me, or he wouldn't call me at all.
I know.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit mix of jealousy.
It's a powerlessness, dude. Here's the thing: you clearly, non-romantically, but like in an important way, you love this guy and you care about this guy, and you wish well for him.
That's on John. That's front of John's mind. He's kind of like a jealous, possessive friend in some ways. I might as well just skip from the end bit at the beginning now. So that did cross my mind. I don't know if any person that you've just met, like within a year, or maybe a year approximately, I think it was, is this bothered about the life decisions that you make. Okay, so all right, so he invites this girl to come and live with him. Who cares? It's his choice. She happens to have kids. Who cares? That's his choice. That's her choice. You're digging all this information up about her background and history, like it's like your girl, and then he probably already knows, and he's going to make his own mistakes, or it may end up being one of the best things that he ever did in his life. I don't want to talk about exceptions, but I don't know if anybody watches Love Is Blind. I think it was season 1 with Barnett and that flaming trailer trash girl. They're still together now. You know what I mean? So you never know. Let him make his choices. As a friend, listen, I was kind of joking a minute ago, but the main thing that I'm bothered about is, of course, he can't speak to her because he's not going out with her, and technically he's got absolutely nothing to do with her, like the girlfriend. But he can speak to his friend. So, and it sounds like he maybe already has. And if he has these concerns, then he's made his point be known. End of phone call. That's it. So the friend knows he's done his little bit. If that's the path that his friend wants to take, he's just going to have to take it. The end. If you discover some other new bit of information that his friend needs to know, let him know that. Fair enough. But you know what I mean? That's it. But yeah, the suspicion that maybe this guy's got a little bit of a soft spot for his friend beyond just friendship, definitely possible. Anyway, let's go.
And he doesn't want your input on this one. He didn't care. He didn't care what kind of character she has. He doesn't care about any of that stuff. He doesn't care what you say. And he's going to tell you the right things because that's who he is. In your words, he's electric. He's a smiler. He brings people together. When you're like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, man, I'm so glad you're my bro. Thanks for being honest with me. And then he goes right back and gets her a job where he works so he can be with her more. Behavior's a language. He's clearly telling you, I don't care what you have to say. I don't care what you think about this. And so the questions, the what's next does not involve him. It doesn't involve her. The what's next, dude, involves you. Are you going to tell him, hey, man, I'm your friend. I would love to be wrong. And if this thing works out, I can't wait to go to this wedding. But also, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a train wreck, and I will be here when to come help you out of the rubble. Or, I can't be a part of this, man. I thought you were a different kind of guy. I've known you for a year. I just thought you were a different kind of dude, man. And it's all good. I wish you the best. But the action steps here, your initial question, how can I make him? The answer is, I don't even know what you're going to say after that. You can't. And is it right to feel jealous? Of course, man. You like hanging out with this dude. He's a cool guy. He lights up our room, and he chose her. And I'll tell you, like one of my oldest friends, this is a little bit different, but one of my oldest friends on the planet is named John King. He's been one of my closest friends for 30 years. And I remember after he had his first kid, his wife, Jennifer, is a close friend of mine too, like very, very close. She's amazing. I remember he had his first kid, Elise, and he just stopped coming out with us. We got together every Monday night. Every single Monday night we were together. And some weekends. He just quit coming. And I've told Jen this, like I was like, man, his wife's the worst. As a kid, won't come out. And it wasn't until I had Hank, my son, several years later, that him and I were out just hanging out one night out at a place having a drink and eating nachos or whatever. And I said, dude, I always thought it was Jen that wasn't letting you out. You didn't want to come out. You wanted to stay at home with your kid, not with us. And he smiled real big. And I said, why didn't you tell us? And he goes, man, you wouldn't have understood. And he was right. And so I think it's you wrapping your head around. And here's what I did. I actually, Jennifer's an amazing woman. She's awesome. She's one of my closest friends in the world. And I made up some stories about her for a couple of years, thinking that she was the problem. She wasn't. She's amazing. She probably would have loved to get John out of the house. So for you, your buddy's telling you, like, hey, man, at this moment in my life, I want to spend time with her. I don't want to hang out with you guys right now. I don't want to go to the bar. I don't want to go out to the game. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I want to be with her. And you have a choice now, which is to celebrate that and say, cool, man, I'm glad you found the good one. It's a bummer for us because we miss having you around, but I'm glad you have a good one. Or you can just be angry about it and poison the well. Do you get what I'm saying? Does it make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's a bummer, dude. I hate it for you. And can I tell you this, though? I hope that one day you walk into a room and
Just think about John's use of words. When we said before, yeah, and I'm sure it's non-sexual or however he put it, and now he's saying, yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah, in the UK, bummer means kind of like, the man-on-man thing. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. This is where his thoughts at, and he's putting out these kind of little smoke signals, basically. Anyway, in my point of view, John, I'm onto you.
you meet somebody and y'all text and y'all meet again and y'all have coffee and y'all have dinner. And I hope one day you meet somebody that you're like, bro, I'm not hanging out with these morons ever again. And I hope she loves you that much too. Like I wish that for you also. And by the way, that feeling goes away and you can't wait to hang out with your buddies again at some point. But I want you to have that same, the world gets real small. I just hope she's a person of better character if this other woman is low character as you say she is.
Yeah, I've been trying to come at it from all angles, and I remember having a very candid conversation with him. With the one of the very just really offbeat, weird night. I was just out with a couple of friends of ours, and he all of a sudden kind of just showed up, and so we were kind of talking, and I'm kind of telling him, like, dude, like this is bad. Like I don't know if you see it. Like he's like, yeah, no, like, and this was before we learned about like her moving in and the kids and the job and all that. Like, and I was still kind of like, man, like this is not looking so good. Like, just from an outside perspective. And he's like, dude, just kind of give her a chance. Like, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I've been too harsh. I'm going to give her a chance. Like genuinely, I will try to give her a chance. Like I'm going to get to know her. And then, I learned about all this stuff and like, I could let most of it go, but it really comes kind of down to the kids for me, man. Like giving up your maternal rights to your kids, to a baby daddy who's abusive. It makes me think, well, if she's not going to be loyal to her kids, what makes you think she's going to be loyal to you if the chips are down?
I would just promise you don't have that full story there. Like there's I promise you there's more to that story than what she says or what it is. Like there's more to it than that. And that's just a lot. If you know of kids getting abused, I mean, you better start ringing every alarm you got. Call everybody, bang every door. Like we're going to protect those kids. It sounds like you're just hurt, man. You're mad. And we're gonna scan the environment for one thing that we can latch onto. And it's like, oh, she sucked as a mom. Let's latch onto that one. Man, I'd let go of that. Until you have some pretty definitive proof. Because again, forget her for a second. What does that say about your buddy? If he knows, yeah, those kids are being abused, but she's gonna come hang out with me, that says a lot about his character. And I don't want to hang out with men who would be with people like that, right? So that, like, even your argument goes downstream to your buddy there. But I think I can almost guarantee there's more to that story and pieces in this and my own investigation. I would set that stuff down and I would just spend some time being sad. I miss my buddy. And I'm going to go on and do the next right thing, man. And I will tell everybody who is friends with somebody, who loves somebody who's dating somebody they don't like, say your piece. Always say your piece. It's fine. But I want to encourage everybody to be careful because the chance they get married is strong. And they're always going to know that you told me you hated this person or you told me that this person's a bad person. And that will make a relationship awkward forever. I much prefer the conversation like, man, I'm not seeing it with this one. Talk me through it. Tell me about her. which is different than, can you believe that that's a totally different conversation. Once you go that route, you are drawing a line. And man, you're free to draw lines,
I don't know about. Let's just see the end.
brother, but it sounds to me like you're just sad you miss your buddy. And I'm with you. We've all been there. We've all been there. But I would set it down. Be sad about missing your friend. If he's found the one for him for right now, I'd cheer him on. And I'd go on about it. I hate it for you, brother. Thanks for the call, though.
Yeah, I think he handled it as. I mean, it's a non-serious call. You know, I mean, there's somebody who has concerns. That's as complicated as the call got. Yeah, I don't know if they're necessarily going to get married, like John was saying. But of course, there's that potential. You never know. There's that kind of, they call it sod's law. It's like that one girl, the one girl that you didn't like is the one that he's going to be with like forever. Who knows? Who knows? My other thought is kind of the back of my head is, in terms of stunningly gorgeous or just particularly attractive in some particular way, how gorgeous would a girl have to be if she's got 2 kids you've got to take her on, for you to find her a job, and for you to move her in? Let's believe this girl is gorgeous, or she's 100% his type. Wish we could have pictures. I wish we could have pictures. Anyway, please like, subscribe. That is Steve, and I am out.